Team Vietnam is in the Tra Su forest, up in the kind of the north of the delta, north sort of west of the delta. We're not that far from the border of Cambodia. It's absolutely stunning. It's a little bit of Shangri-La. Let me just show you a little bit of what surrounds. Look at this. Look, wildlife everywhere. Do you see? We've got a little bird down here, and in through these trees there are loads of them. Loads and loads and loads. It's difficult to show you with a phone, but I think you'll agree it's a pretty amazing place to come and do a bit of photography. Now, I was exploring around here this afternoon because there are little tracks and paths that run around this forest. So I had a little motorbike and I explored around for several hours. And the light was gorgeous. It was just perfect. We put in a lot of work and did a lot of wrangling with the organisation that runs this forest, so we could have a little boat to ourselves and sort of pole around and have a look. And we chose, well, I chose to go late in the afternoon because I thought the light will be nicer and it'll be coming sideways in through the trees. Best laid plans of mice and men. It's gone really cloudy and really, really dull. Hello, Min. Min thought I was calling him. But it's nonetheless a pretty amazing place. There's a lot of cloud cover going on at the moment because the monsoon came quite late. I don't know if you heard it, there was a rumble of thunder in the distance just then. There's been a lot of rain, and of course all that water is evaporating in the heat up into the sky. It's causing a huge amount of cloud cover. Now, there's not much we can do about that if we're running a workshop, but nonetheless I still think there's a lot of cool stuff to be found here. There's a lot more wildlife up ahead. I can see so much wildlife. Let me just see if I can turn the camera around and see if I can zoom in on any, if I see any. Now there's quite a nice shot over here possibly. It's very difficult with a phone. Let me just see if I can zoom you in a bit. You see? All around us there are these birds, and there's some great reflections going on in the water and amongst the trees. If I'm quiet for a moment there, I don't know if you can hear all the bird calls going on. I'm just going to keep a little bit quiet for a while and just let you see where we are, I think. Min, can we just move on around this a little bit? Come out of the trees, please. And follow round. We actually came out here last night, or rather yesterday, and had a quick look, and there's a very, very short prescribed tourist route. And I thought that's not so good, and that's why we've been doing a lot of wrangling so we can have our own boat lady. And we can stop now and then if we see a reflection that we think looks nice. That sky, that reflection, that water. You see, it actually looks really quite amazing as we come out here, out of the trees. As we were leaving the dock, there was a huge amount of birds roosting over in the trees over there. There were great formations of them flying in the sky. I don't know if you can see, there's a few going across there, but there were some huge V-shaped formations of birds. It's a pretty amazing place, I think you'll agree on that. And it's just a shame we don't have the light, but we have got a nice sky going on at the moment. Can you imagine what it'd be like to shoot some pictures here? Can you imagine the experience of just being here? Of hearing the sounds and the smells. Oh yeah, there's some birds up there on the top. Min, can we, I don't know if I can reach them with this lens. Can we stop here, please? We need to really stop though. We need to now go back. We've gone past. Let me just see. Oh, I see. Sorry. Yes, there's some more over. There's some more over here, which I didn't see. I was looking at some on the skyline over there. Let's see if we can shoot a couple of pictures. I think Melissa here hasn't got her long lens, unfortunately.
I don't. But I can.
Melissa, could you just grab the camera? If you, that's all right.
This
There you go. Yeah. We're just rolling. Just let the guys see what's going on around us. I'm just going to quickly stick my long lens on and see if I can get a couple of shots. I don't know if I can. Ideally, of course, 2 bodies is great for a situation like this. There's some quite nice red sky going on in the distance too. Look at all those birds roosting in the trees. I don't think it's a very interesting shot though. We're not quite in the right place. And I've got my exposure set wrong. Well, I caught a couple flying. They're not very exciting shots. I think this idea of doing a video as a live thing and not being able to show you the pictures in an edit isn't really working too well, but I did want you to see things. Look at these reflections that you can concentrate on. Look at this amazing sky that's going on above us like this. That really is a beautiful sky happening up there at the moment. My partner in crime, Simon Taplin, says there's an exercise that all photographers should do. It's called pick a spot, not the sort on your not the sort that's on your face, but it's like picking a spot where we are now. And you're seeing the odd 1 or 2 bird fly through, but every now and then you get this great V-shaped formation, and it looks absolutely amazing if you get one. But of course, you've just got to sit still and wait, because not even I can control the weather, the light, or the birds. Now I'm feeling deeply, deeply uncomfortable because behind me, let me see if I can just turn the camera around, we've got people standing up in this particularly small and narrow boat. We hired a much smaller boat this morning in an attempt to try and circumvent the authorities and the difficulties we were having. But it was such a tiny little boat that I'm afraid I was too big for it, and just sitting in it, it was on the point of tipping over all the time. So we've managed to strike a deal. So here's one last little just look around at the sky and our environment. It is a truly wonderful place. I'm just going to see, oh sorry, I'm wobbling the camera because the boat is now wobbling badly. And I'm getting caught up in my microphone wire. And that's where we've just come out from at the back there. So if you think you'd enjoy doing something like this, you know what to do by now, I think. You can always leave me your details at photographycourses.biz/123. I will of course post some photos that we take out here now into the album on ClickerSnap. There'll be a link below this video so you can go and check them out and see what we come up with, even though the light isn't that great. Anyway guys, I just wanted to show you the Tra Su forest. Go have a look on Google, see if you can find out some more. There's a huge number of images on there that you can look at, including images with masses and masses and masses of tourists all heaving and pushing through here in their boats. Of course, this is why we come and do recce's, is to try and find ways to circumvent that, because there's nothing worse. You imagine if this channel was just packed with tourist boats. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you next time.